All right, it is Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres, and today's the 13th of December, and I am plowing snow because it's snowing pretty good, and it did pretty good last night, so I got this to do. And as I'm plowing, you know, you have time to think. I really like doing this because I get to listen to tunes and I get to, you know, think. Nobody around here likes to ride with me anymore. So anyway, I'm thinking this morning about a couple conversations that I've had this week, and as I've said before, it's like I got this little voice over here that says nobody cares what you think. But a woman came up to me in a restaurant the other day. Me and my son were someplace. We were picking up a motorcycle, actually, and we stopped at a Big Boy, have something to eat. And this woman comes over, and she knew who I was. I didn't really know who she was. I recognized her. I'd seen her someplace, and she was quite concerned that I had pulled my support for Senator Kolbach for governor, and she wanted to know why. So she cared enough, what I think, to walk up to me in a restaurant, and you know, it was like a loving, motherly, what's happened? You know, was there a problem? And I didn't really have a chance to talk to her in depth. You know, it's at a restaurant, and me and my son were there having a bite to eat, and I didn't really want to. But I just said, no, I'm not going to be able to, and I kind of left it there. And I got a message from her 2 days ago, and it's been kind of at me, you know. And I think it's been at me because, is this what people really think, you know, about this process? And let me explain. In her message, she said that I should reconsider and that Patrick Kolbach really loves Jesus. And, you know, I get people say stuff all the time to me that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I know how people can be about religious things. And I get it. Okay. But let me explain what this process really is. This is a process where we have an applicant for a pretty important job. And part of the application process is we're saying to him, look, we're going to require that you take an oath if we elect you. And that oath is that you're going to protect and defend our constitutional rights from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And then we look him in the eye and we say, you think you can do that? And if he says to us, yeah, I can do that, and we don't believe him, we don't vote for him. That's our part. We don't vote for him. With Kolbach, I got nothing against the guy, and that's the way it's coming across, like it's personal. It's not personal. He's applying for a job that I don't think he can do. I don't think he can stand up to the forces of the deep state when it comes to protecting people. I think he'll knuckle under to special interests that want to, you know, take swabs out of your mouth and want to close down the Court of Appeals, things like that, or want to deny you a jury trial, things like that. And why do I think that? Because his voting record indicates that that's what he's done. So I feel as though he will do it again. But it's not personal. It's not personal. Now, this lady, if she wants to vote for a candidate because he loves Jesus, well, she can. She can, but she was following me and she cared what I thought enough to confront me in a restaurant. And so I will say it again. Maybe the guy does love Jesus. That's fine. He might like Buddha too. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me who he likes or who he loves. What matters to me is he going to be able to fulfill the contract that we're going to make with him if we elect him governor? It's either yes or no. If it's maybe, I'm not endorsing that. I'm not. And I don't think he can, or I don't think he will, because he's already done a couple things that are, he felt was in the best interest of somebody. He says it was in the best interest of the people. Your Fourth Amendment matters, but not when it comes to Cheech and Chong being on the road. That's his exact words. So he made the decision that my Fourth Amendment doesn't matter. I don't want a guy like that. I want a guy that's going to be a purist, that is going to say, no, the Fourth Amendment stands no matter what. Even the children? Yes, even the children. Even the environment? Yes, even the environment. The Fourth Amendment, you guys don't touch that, right? Fourth Amendment, if you guys don't know, because you haven't done what I asked you to do, go to Google and download the Bill of Rights. If Google still allows that to be downloaded, I don't know. I can tell you though, you guys, there is a change coming. I can feel it, and I'm seeing a lot of indications of it. So I'm at 6 minutes. I have another one that I want to make, and this has worked out pretty good, so I will. I just want to be clear. When you are vetting a candidate for the office of governor, do not vet him based on anything except whether he will and can keep his oath of office to protect and defend our constitutional rights. Because I'll tell you something, without our constitutional rights, we don't have a country really to live in. Because the corporate oligarchy will take everything from you. They don't care about you. And if a guy is not willing to uphold his constitutional rights, you got to wonder, who's he really working for? Who has he really got in the best interest? And for my patriot friends out there that are going to support a guy that keeps his oath most of the time, I want you to think about that passage in the Bible, because a lot of these people are big on the Bible. But when we talk about putting leaven in bread, leaven is an agent that you put in bread, makes bread rise. You put just a little bit, it'll rise just a little bit. But if you don't want it to rise, you don't put any leaven in at all. And if we have a candidate that keeps his oath of office most of the time, that ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. And it's still early in the process. To get behind somebody that is already tainted is a bad idea. Bad idea. All right, this is Mark from Baker's Green Acres. I'm going to sign off, and then I'm going to get after my next subject here pretty quick. I got to take care of some business here, though. Bye.